Most people notice aging in subtle ways, long before it becomes obvious. The first signs rarely show in the arms, shoulders, or hands. Instead, it begins in the legs. Weakness, heaviness, reduced balance, subtle instability. These are the earliest signals that something deeper is shifting in the body. And the truth is both surprising and vital. Your legs are your largest metabolic tissue. They control more than movement. They regulate blood sugar, hormone signaling, circulation, and energy distribution. When leg strength declines, it is not just a mobility issue, it is a metabolic warning. Legs weaken first because they are furthest from the heart, heavily reliant on proper circulation and microvascular health. When blood flow slows, nutrients and oxygen are delivered less efficiently. The metabolic machinery within your leg muscles, the mitochondria, becomes sluggish. Hormonal signals fail to reach their destination. Insulin resistance quietly creeps in, limiting amino acid and glucose uptake, impairing repair and accelerating tissue breakdown. This is why walking more, stretching, or light exercise often fails to restore strength. The issue is not effort, it is the environment inside your muscles. Insulin is central. Insulin resistance prevents nutrient delivery, which blocks muscle repair. Amino acids cannot reach the cells, glucose cannot fuel mitochondria, and inflammation rises. The legs, being the largest and most insulin-sensitive muscles, are the first to show dysfunction. Research shows that declines in leg strength are one of the earliest predictors of insulin resistance, falls, and even reduced lifespan. Yet most advice ignores this biology. Simply exercising or eating protein is not enough if circulation, nutrient delivery, and hormonal signaling are compromised. Chronic stress compounds the problem. Elevated cortisol narrows blood vessels, raises blood sugar, and signals the body to protect fat and deprioritize muscle repair. Overtraining, lack of sleep, emotional stress, or excessive fasting all raise cortisol. When this happens, your muscles are blocked from receiving the building materials they need. Without proper signaling, even high-quality protein may fail to stimulate muscle growth. The body is listening. Every signal, every hormone, every nutrient matters. Nutrition then becomes powerful medicine. Certain foods can enhance blood flow, reduce inflammation, restore insulin sensitivity, and activate muscle repair pathways. This is not about calories, it is about cellular communication. Foods act as instructions, telling the body that muscle tissue is safe to rebuild and maintain. Today, 6 foods stand out for their ability to restore leg strength naturally, support circulation, improve insulin signaling, and rebuild tissue integrity. But to understand why these foods work, we first need to look at how your circulatory and metabolic systems deteriorate silently with age. Your leg muscles are literally at the end of the circulatory network. Think of it like a garden hose. The plants closest to the spigot thrive, but the ones at the far end are the first to wilt if pressure drops. Nitric oxide, a molecule produced from nutrients in your diet, tells blood vessels to relax and widen, increasing oxygen and nutrient delivery. When nitric oxide declines, capillaries feeding the leg muscles lose responsiveness, and fatigue, heaviness, and coordination issues follow. Improving nitric oxide production is one of the fastest ways to restore leg strength. Nitrate-rich vegetables, such as beets, spinach, and arugula, convert naturally into nitric oxide, supporting blood flow, endurance, and repair. Combined with vitamin C, which stabilizes nitric oxide, these foods create an environment where muscles can respond to signals again. Insulin resistance also blocks amino acid transport, so even when you consume sufficient protein, your muscles may not utilize it. Polyphenol-rich foods, especially berries, are uniquely capable of restoring insulin sensitivity in muscle cells. Anthocyanins in blueberries, blackberries, and strawberries activate glucose transporters, enhance mitochondrial efficiency, and reduce inflammatory signaling. The result is improved nutrient uptake, smoother energy metabolism, and better neuromuscular coordination in the legs. Consuming berries alongside protein ensures the building blocks reach muscle tissue efficiently, promoting repair and reducing fatigue. Inflammation is another silent contributor to leg weakness. Chronic, low-grade inflammation, what researchers call inflammaging, selectively weakens fast-twitch muscle fibers, responsible for balance, power, and rapid movement. The wrong fats accelerate this decline, while anti-inflammatory fats rebuild tissue. Extra virgin olive oil, rich in oleocanthal, inhibits inflammatory enzymes, protecting muscle fibers and enhancing circulation. Daily intake of 1 to 2 tablespoons, preferably raw, creates a microenvironment in which leg muscles feel safe to repair. Avoid industrial seed oils, which drive omega-6 inflammation, often showing earliest effects in the legs. Magnesium plays a crucial role in neuromuscular function. Calcium contracts muscles, magnesium relaxes them. Leg muscles demand more magnesium than smaller muscles because they constantly counteract gravity. Deficiency leads to fatigue, cramps, and coordination loss. Functional magnesium is stored in cells, not blood, so deficiencies are often invisible in standard labs. Pumpkin seeds are an excellent food source, offering magnesium, zinc, and protein to support muscle and nerve signaling. A small daily serving helps restore electrical signaling, supporting stability, balance, and strength, particularly in aging legs. Protein signaling is also affected by age and metabolic stress. Anabolic resistance reduces responsiveness to dietary protein, and the mTOR pathway, responsible for stimulating muscle protein synthesis, becomes less efficient. Leucine, a key amino acid found abundantly in eggs, acts as a metabolic switch to turn on muscle repair. Whole eggs deliver leucine with minimal insulin impact, supporting safe, effective protein signaling without inflammation. Pairing eggs with magnesium-rich foods or anti-inflammatory fats enhances repair further, creating a synergistic effect that restores leg strength naturally. When these nutritional strategies are combined with manageable fasting windows, improved circulation, and proper sleep, the body begins to restore its natural metabolic rhythm. Leg muscles regain responsiveness, endurance improves, and balance stabilizes. Blood vessels expand, oxygenation increases, and nutrient delivery becomes reliable. Muscle repair signals, previously blocked by insulin resistance or inflammation, activate efficiently. Leg strength improves not by accident, but by creating the precise environment where repair. Caloric restriction, extreme exercise, or generic protein shakes are not the solution. The body responds to signals, not effort alone. Restoring leg strength is about aligning circulation, nutrient delivery, hormonal signaling, and anti-inflammatory support. When these components are in place, even minimal exercise produces visible improvements. Simple walks or resistance training become amplified because the muscles can actually respond. Recovery is efficient, energy is restored, fatigue diminishes. Leg weakness is a metabolic and vascular issue before it is a mechanical problem. Every food and habit either accelerates decline or enhances repair. By targeting nitric oxide production, anti-inflammatory signaling, magnesium and micronutrient support, and leucine-driven protein pathways, leg muscles can rebuild even in midlife and later. Circulation improves, mitochondria regain efficiency, insulin resistance diminishes, and coordination and balance return. This is not magic, it is biology responding to the right instructions. Practical daily implementation is simple. Start with nitrate-rich vegetables for circulation. Pair them with vitamin C. Include berries with protein for insulin sensitivity. Use olive oil for anti-inflammatory signaling. Eat magnesium-rich foods like pumpkin seeds to improve neuromuscular communication. Consume leucine-rich protein like eggs to activate repair pathways. And prioritize sleep, stress management, and consistent nutrient timing. These 6 foods, combined with moderate movement, create an internal environment where leg strength is restored naturally and sustainably. The broader lesson is that the body is intelligent. It does not waste resources. Muscle is maintained or rebuilt only when it perceives safety, abundance, and proper signaling. Weak legs are a warning, not a sentence. They indicate where intervention matters most. By understanding the metabolic, vascular, and hormonal mechanisms at play, strength can be restored from the ground up. The transformation is subtle at first, less fatigue, steadier balance, easier stairs, but compounds quickly. Coordination, endurance, and muscle responsiveness improve, creating confidence and stability. Recovery from minor missteps accelerates, energy levels rise, and overall mobility strengthens. The legs, once the earliest sign of aging, can become a marker of vitality, metabolic health, and independence. And all of this is achieved not through extremes, but through precise, science-based alignment of nutrition, circulation, and metabolic signaling. True leg strength is regained when the body feels secure, fed, and prepared to repair itself. These 6 foods are not just nutritional, they are instructions to the body, telling it to restore stability, power, and metabolic resilience. The sooner these principles are applied, the sooner the legs regain strength, coordination, and endurance. And in that restoration, the body reclaims its natural capacity for movement, metabolic efficiency, and long-term vitality. Strength is not just built, it is signaled, instructed, and awakened from within. With understanding, consistency, and the right foods, anyone can rebuild leg strength naturally, from the cellular level to functional mobility.